Hey guys, it's Cartoons here. Yeah, sorry for the long break. School's back, so I'm not allowed to use my tablet anymore. But hey, hey, I have this new tablet to use. That's my grandmother's because she's visiting. But anyways, here we're doing Camp Moonlight book series episode 6, where we'll be reading issue 12 and issue 13. So let's start with issue 12, A Halloween Heist. Chapter 1, Halloween. It was a chilly night at Camp Moonlight. The campers were getting ready for Halloween. Then we said, okay, campers, you know the rule. Give candy to the trick-or-treaters. And they got ready for Halloween. Chapter 2, Trick or Treat. Tyler, Mark, Dennis, and Rick got ready to hand out candy. Tyler gave candy to a white bunny. Mark gave candy to Frankenstein. Dennis gave candy to a robot. And Rick gave candy to a zombie. Look at his face. The kid has an axe on him. Don't worry, it's not a real axe. Chapter 3, Candy Eating Contest. Then they saved the rest of the candy for a candy eating contest. They all started eating candy. Eventually, Tyler, Mark, and Dennis went to go barf in the rotten river. And Rick won the candy eating contest. Yes! Chapter 4, The Halloween Heist. Say, it's almost the name of the book. A kid dressed as candy corn was walking on the sidewalk. Then a person with a pumpkin head jumped out and scared the kid. Roar! He swiped the bag of candy out of the kid's hand. So the kid started crying and ran away. Wow! Wow! Chapter 5, Please Help. Back at the camp with everyone doing their stuff, Tyler was just standing around. Why? And then he saw the candy corn kid crying. Tyler asked, What's wrong? What's wrong, little kid? Why did he run there in the first place? The kid whined, A big guy took my candy. Tyler shouted, Don't worry, I'll get your candy. And Tyler marched away like he was a soldier. He's going to fail. Chapter 6, Courage and Cowardice. Tyler walked around the street shouting, Where are you? You don't even know what the bully looks like. You can't expect to find him just by yelling that. The pumpkin guy sprang out and roared. Roar! He said, Are you going to avenge your little bunny? How does he even know how does he even know Tyler's here? Because the kid told him about it. Maybe a psychic, maybe he has a psychic vision or something. I don't know. Tyler got so afraid that he started stammering. I think it's supposed to say stuttering. The stammering a word. I don't know. Then he screamed and ran away. Chapter 7, Calling All Campers. Eventually, Tyler ran back to camp. Knew it. Look at his face. Tyler burst into the cabin. An urgent meeting, now! Yes, Tyler told them about everything. Blah, blah, blah. So they were going to the pumpkin guy. They also brought the candy corn kid. Look at their faces. Chapter 8, When Campers Strike. Mark asked, Where do we find him? Tyler answered, Maybe in there. Tyler opened up the window. He saw bags filled with candy. It's true! Then the pumpkin guy jumped down and roared. Roar! Ah! He said, So you want your candy? Then you have to go through me, he finished. So they had no choice but to find him. And then just like, well, we're dead. Chapter 9. The Clash of the Candy Swiping Creature. So he started chasing on them. Look, he's T-posing. Then Tyler saw a hammer on the ground. Tyler picked up the hammer from the ground. He hit the guy with the hammer, which just made him really angry. Uh-oh. Yeah, Tyler, that was very smart of you. Chapter 10, Freaky Fight. He used his powers to make Frankenstein. No one remembers that his name is actually Frankenstein's monster. How sad. The Frankenstein chased the kids, and Tyler tripped over a bag and fell onto the cold, hard floor. And then Tyler found a glass shard. He used it to stab the Frankenstein, and the Frankenstein disappeared. Holy crap, Tyler just committed murder. Then Tyler sprang at the pumpkin guy. No! And stabbed him, which made him also disappear. And the candy corn kid. No, wait. Chapter 11. Jamie. Then the candy corn kid saw his mother. Jamie, Mommy. They both hugged each other. The woman said, "Thank you for watching Jamie. Bye-bye." Wow, you are a terrible parent. You let your young son then go out in the night all alone. Yeah, very responsible. So she and Jamie walked away. Then the campers saw a bag filled with candy. Chapter 12, Returning Candy. Really gotta look up on the pages. They returned the candy to the kids, and they went back to camp and were fast asleep. Next, that, and that. The end. The cutscene is Tyler still in bed, dimly watching him. Only because he has to do something. And yeah, that was issue 12. Now it's time for issue 13. Frights, camera, action. Chapter 1, exciting news. It was a peaceful day at Camp Moonlight. The campers were busy playing tag, and Dimly was busy watching them. Then a school bus arrived at the camp. Seriously, how many times do they see a school bus pull up in the camps? And out came the director, Alan Richer. Chapter Richer sounds like a great surname to have. Minus T. Chapter 2, Town Play. He said, I'm asking if your kids want to be in my play. Tyler dimly replied, sure, I'll go ask them. So he told them about the play. Blah, blah, blah. They all agreed on the play. Absolutely. They got on the school bus and drove away. Chapter 3, When Rivals Meet. They arrived at the theater in downtown Kernsdale. They got off the school bus. Inside the theater, they saw lots of props. Whoa! Tyler decided to wander around the place, and he saw George from Camp Spring. Yeah, that was in the third book. You! Chapter 4, Camp Clash. George said, what are you doing here? And Tyler replied, my camp was picked to be in the play. George said, well, my camp got picked too. Tyler replied, yeah, to probably ruin it. George cried, why, you little... Annie came and said, all right, that's enough arguing. So they went into separate changing rooms. Chapter 5, The Drama King. in the basement of the theater, there was a spiritual being called the Drama King. He just looks like a head with a crown. Just looks like a head without the body with a crown. Jeez. He has the power to turn objects into living ones. And he was going to use those powers to ruin the play. What does he have against the theater? I don't know. Didn't even make his backstory. So, Chapter 6: A Surprise Attack. The audience were seated in chairs. Tyler had a beak for playing as a bird. He started saying his lines from the script. Tweet, tweet. Then a piece of ribbon burst out of the background, followed by other random objects. Yeah, I watched object shows, so I thought about putting objects in the books. Yeah. And they started chasing everybody in sight. Chapter 7: Reign of the Drama King. Tyler was being chased by a fake moon. Then he saw George hiding behind a crate. Tyler grabbed George and said, "Come on, we got a case to solve." They went to the back of the stage. The Drama King sneaked up behind them and shouted, "Boo! Ah!" He replied, "Did you honestly think you would beat me that easily?" And his minions started walking towards them. Chapter 8: Attack of the Objects. The objects started attacking George and Tyler. But George and Tyler defeated them easily. George started to chase the Drama King. "Get away from me!" He kicked them really hard into the air. "Ah, wait, can't you fly?" The Drama King burst from the roof and cried, "Curse you all!" Chapter 9: Happily Ever After. When they got up, the objects were back to normal. The others were arguing about which camp is better. "It's our camp." And Mr. Richards said, "It's time for a photo." He took the photo and gave one to each of the camps. The start of a friendship. Chapter 10: Movie Reaction. A week later, Jimmy wanted to buy the movie that was played in a theater. This is what the movie looked like. That was only a week ago. How were they able to make an entire movie out of it? It takes like months, even years to do it. He gave the money to the clerk. He took the movie to the camp. And they watched the movie to end the day. Chapter 11: Museum Scenario. Tyler was at the museum looking at stuff. He leaned against a wooden cube. A cinder block fell off the wooden cube. And there's supposed to be two left there. Oh, crap. Tyler got hit on the head with the cinder block, and he got knocked unconscious. It's supposed to be knocked out unconscious. Oh, well. I think, yeah, these is in the wrong places. Oh, well. The end cutscene is Tyler dreaming about getting money. I think that says $50. It's not a lot of money. That's me. And the preview of the next one. Okay, so this was Camp Moonlight. This was episode 6 of the series. Yes, I hope you all enjoyed the video, and I hope to see you in the next one.